This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
We have breaking news near Forest Park in St. Louis. A shooting at the MetroLink station on DeBoliver stopped MetroLink services. Police say the woman was shot in the head. Thanks for being here. I'm Holden Kerwicki. Brent Solomon has the night off. MetroLink tells us that service is back up and running as usual. 5 on your side was the first news crew at the scene, which is cleared now. Annie Kroll joins us now live from the police department. Annie, what's the latest?
Holden, as you said, that has been a travel plan that has now been begun again. But when we were first there, police and MetroLink officials had to stop that train travel because of this shooting at the Forest Park MetroLink station. We actually spoke with a local business owner who's right next to that station off camera, and she said that the woman who was shot was a regular and in fact came into the business just about 30 minutes before that shooting happened, and she was very agitated. As police continue their investigation, this is what we know so far. This is the latest, that a woman in her 20s was shot in the head at this Forest Park MetroLink station around 3:30 this afternoon. She was not conscious and not breathing, which is why it is being investigated as a homicide. She was then transported to a hospital as the St. Louis Metro Police and MetroLink officials continue to keep crime tape up and have seemingly stopped travel at this point. But as you said, Holden, that was about at 5 o'clock, and now it has been reopened as of 6. And we have reached out to MetroLink to see if we can get a statement about exactly what happened. But just in the last hour, we have confirmed from St. Louis Police Department's real-time crime center that unfortunately that woman who was shot passed away and was pronounced dead at the local hospital. We will continue to keep you updated on air and online at KSK.com. For now, though, reporting live in St. Louis, Annie Kroll, 5 on your side.
Annie, thank you. Right now, St. Louis County Police are investigating after a pursuit turned into a shooting involving police. It started around 2 a.m. when a police officer noticed a stolen car on Locust Street. The officer heard shots nearby and discovered 3 juveniles attempting to break into cars. When someone tried to stop them, the suspects opened fire and fled in a stolen Kia. That led to a pursuit, during which police and the suspects exchanged shots. County officers eventually stopped the suspects on Winkler Drive in unincorporated St. Louis County. 2 guns were seized during the arrest, including a gun that was modified to become fully automatic. No one was injured. Police are still investigating. The St. Charles County Police are giving residents a closer look at how they run their department. They hosted an open house at the department's headquarters in O'Fallon. Officers had displays and demonstrations throughout the day. People were able to learn more about its K-9 program, SWAT team, and much more. The department says they hope this event will help the community get to know them a little better. A development in North County will soon receive thousands of dollars. St. Louis County is providing the funds that will go towards urban forestry initiatives in that area. And to go along with that, the nonprofit Beyond Housing also received a grant from American Water to spruce things up. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings spoke to the group and leaders about what this will do.
So this is one of our lots for our vacant lot remediation program.
There are big plans for this North St. Louis County land,
Where we're taking vacant lots and turning them into miniature prairies within the footprint. We also have some tree planting programs going on that are kind of starting up, and so we're all over the place.
Joel Olkey and his team at Beyond Housing are in the weeds of making life better for residents in 24 different North County neighborhoods. They are working to clean up trash and invasive vegetation and put healthy roots in the ground.
We call it the 24-in-1 footprint. It's 24 small municipalities that are in the one school district of Normandy.
Now, thanks to a $20,000 grant from the American Water Charitable Foundation, the group can do even more.
We want to start focusing on stormwater mitigation with the use of tree planting, as well as our vacant lot remediation. We also are going to be working with Missouri Stream Team to start hosting more Stream Team cleanups.
You said when you look out over your district, you see a lot of potential.
Sure. I see a lot of people that are interested in making sure that their property is well maintained.
Councilwoman Rita Hurt Days hears the hearts of the people who live in these communities.
Many of them are senior citizens and perhaps can't do as much as they used to do, but this is indeed a grant that would help that significantly, I think.
These dollars will grow interest in cultivating a green and clean community.
To generate buy-in from the residents so they can can take pride in the work that they're doing.
We do want areas with trees. It's environmentally healthy. We do want the areas with grass areas, and because I think that adds to, again, the aesthetics of a municipality.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
It was a beautiful spring morning to visit Forest Park. Many flocked to the greenhouse in the park today as its Flora Conservancy group hosted an annual plant sale. Proceeds from the sale benefited the Conservancy, which helps keep the park's landscapes and plants healthy and vibrant. Weather First meteorologist Gary Frank is here with more on how long we can expect sunshine and clear skies in our forecast. Gary?
Yeah, at least throughout the rest of the weekend, then things change. We got to enjoy these cooler mornings while they last. And, you know, in May, we know it's going to switch. So while they're staying above freezing for the rest of the next several months, those plants will enjoy. Still in the 40s and 50s for this time of the year, a little chilly for us. And it's kind of given us somewhat of a break as we look over downtown in Forest Park. Quiet conditions now, not a cloud in the sky. That's important as we look ahead to the potential aurora later on, as we have temperatures right now still settling in the upper 70s with the northwest breeze at 13 miles an hour. Dry air, less humidity, still going to be in place the rest of not only this evening but tomorrow as well. That's one of the things that allows us to see things clear and fall so far into the night. Now, I think the rest of the weekend we have another shot at the aurora. It's possible here, and we'll talk about some of the specifics, but it's dry on Sunday. Our rain chances are expected to return on Monday, and once again, it's not like we can string together several days in a row of completely dry weather. The potential totals you'll expect, and we'll go into detail about the aurora impacts later on.
All right, thank you, Gary. For the 6th time this year, a St. Louis advocacy group will head to Washington, D.C., continuing their fight for federal compensation. Just Moms STL and other advocates hope to help get the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act through the House. If passed, it would expand and compensate victims of radioactive waste in the St. Louis region. That waste is connected to the first atomic bomb. The continued push comes as people in North County mourn the loss of an SIU professor named Scott McClung, who passed away in April after a 14-year fight with brain cancer. He grew up playing in Coldwater Creek. Just Moms STL says Scott McClung passing is just one of many reasons they are traveling to D.C. next week.
This is an absolute tragedy, and it has absolutely robbed families and stolen lives. We have to get this program. We deserve to be in it because of people like this individual. It's not going to bring him back, but maybe it can help his family, and honestly, it sure does help others in the future.
A bill to reauthorize and expand RECA passed in the Senate weeks ago. Efforts to pass it have failed in the House. The program expires June 7th. Last week, abortion rights advocates brought more than 380,000 signatures to the Missouri State Capitol. That's more than double the signatures needed for a constitutional amendment that would restore abortion in Missouri. The Secretary of State's office is responsible for scrutinizing those signatures before a question can be put forward, and right now it's still unclear if it will be on the August or November ballot.
I think that we would rather have that question maybe on the primary ballot. I'm going to defer that to, Secretary of State Ashcroft. I know he's wants to be very diligent in his job and make sure that all those signatures are actual verifiable signatures.
Senator Hoskins joined political editor Mark Maxwell on this week's episode of The Record. You can hear more of his interview Sunday night after Sports Plus. The Lohmeyer Art Fair is underway. Why the Art Fair fundraiser is more important now than ever before.